Hey guys, this is Arthur Jaffe from Elixinol here to present the Respira products for the hemp innovation for global technology. The Respira products are extremely unique. We're really excited about them. They are one of our more recent developments in the Elixinol product line. I hope you guys enjoy this because the products really are an innovation for several reasons, and I'll get to explaining that right now. With our latest innovations, Elixinol Respira, similar to the rest of our products in the Elixinol product line, we use nothing but the highest quality and all natural ingredients while keeping simple formulations. We at Elixinol, we are always formulating in more of a simplistic format while using innovative technologies in order to create the best products and, of course, using the best ingredients. In this formulation, we use kosher vegetable glycerin, organic hemp oil, and all natural flavoring. The kosher vegetable glycerin is one of the key components to this product as it allows it to be extremely versatile as a multi-use tincture. The biggest innovation here is that we have been able to successfully homogenize our organic hemp oil, of course, natural flavoring in the case of grape mint, in order to mix or homogenize. And this utilizes a fairly unique technology that we've developed. The ultimate benefit to the Respira product line is the fact that it does not use propylene glycol. Propylene glycol is not a very quality ingredient. There's a lot of speculation as to the health risks. We believe in many of these health risks, and at the end of the day, nothing has truly been proven as to the use of propylene glycol. It's extremely common, unfortunately, and believe it or not, it's the primary ingredient that's used in antifreeze. And a lot of other products on the marketplace are unfortunately using propylene glycol as the base ingredient for dozens of products. It's more common than you could probably imagine. Um, as listed here, some of the dangers of propylene glycol: skin irritation, allergic reactions, potentially toxic to the kidneys and liver, most likely not safe for infants or pregnant women, definitely not worth the risk. There are neurological symptoms that can be associated, as well as cardiovascular problems. There is a potential for a bioaccumulation within the body when you take it over and over again over a period of time that can accumulate within the body and cause for harm and proliferation of some of these issues as listed here. And of course, it may be a pathway for other harmful chemicals and is it could be the case for a lot of the other products that do use propylene glycol. And then most importantly, respiratory issues. As you can see here, there really are conflicting reports regarding the impact of inhaled propylene glycol. And in the case for CBD oil, that's where it's most commonly used. Propylene glycol is a extremely common medium for the vaporization of a product and the inhalation in using these types of products. So what's actually been found is that in certain studies, scientists have actually found enlarged cells in the respiratory tract, as well as some nasal hemorrhaging. Uh, in the Center for Disease Control and Prevention's exhaustive report of the effects and possible toxicity of propylene glycol, they do indicate that no major health concerns were found. However, the organization states in the report that no studies were located regarding respiratory, cardiovascular, gastrointestinal, musculoskeletal, hepatic, renal, endocrine, dermal, ocular, or body weight effects in humans. The effects in animals after oral exposure to propylene glycol uh, followed with statements that were made about skin exposure and inhalation exposure. Nearly all the research was done on rats, horses, or monkeys, and a great deal of the points that were made were based on a study done on animals, on monkeys specifically, more than 60 years ago. So although some people may argue that it's considered to be relatively safe or safe enough in moderate to small amounts, there really just isn't enough science. And at Elixinol, we're not in the industry of taking risks when it comes to consumer safety and patient health. Everything that we do, all of our products are formulated keeping the patient in mind, and we really value our customers and the overall quality of our products. Therefore, we have successfully created this product that does not use propylene glycol. And although it may seem somewhat simple, it's really not. And I'll explain that to you some more. What ultimately makes Respira so unique is the exclusion of the propylene glycol, and with that, more importantly, the homogenization of the hemp oil and the vegetable glycerin. Um, Again, I know it may sound simple, but in reality, it's not. The reason why most companies use propylene glycol is because it's an effective emulsifier, and without it, it's near impossible to homogenize hemp oil, which is lipid soluble, and vegetable glycerin, which is water soluble. Which is why the Elixinol Respira products are truly considered a innovation within the industry. Now, without sharing too much of our intellectual property, the way in which we've been able to be successful in homogenizing the hemp oil and vegetable glycerin without the use of any propylene glycol is ultimately by using a extremely high frequency mixing technique in conjunction with a highly controlled and stabilized environment. Normally, when using only vegetable glycerin without the use of any propylene glycol, the mixture will experience significant separation due to the polarizing solubility of hemp oil and vegetable glycerin. With most attempts by other companies in removing propylene glycol from the equation, the best that you will most commonly see is the product indicating a disclaimer on the label that reflects the requirement to shake the product thoroughly before use. And this is ultimately a bad sign and reflects a highly inconsistent product. The reason for that is when you have to shake a product, when you're unable to homogenize perfectly, if the product sits for any period of time, you'll get significant separation. And when you go to use that, even if you do shake it, it provides for an extremely inconsistent product. With that separation, you don't really know, it could absorb into the body inconsistently. You'll be unable to determine the proper dose without a consistent formulation that's going to deliver the the medicine, the milligrams of CBD that you expect it to with that particular dose. So Respira is extremely unique in that it doesn't require any shaking before use, and it is perfectly homogenized even after sitting still for days, weeks, and even months. Respira is meant to be used in a variety of ways. It is a multi-use tincture. It can be used topically. It can be used orally as a tincture. And we often see, and purpose for the vegetable glycerin base is we have had requests by numerous customers and patients who have respiratory conditions. And by actually vaporizing Respira, it's able to directly target certain respiratory conditions. So it's very beneficial and very multifaceted in the way that you can use it. It also adds to the value, might I add. We have several different sizes as well as different flavors. The grape mint and the natural are the two flavors, and they do come in two different sizes, a 300 milligram bottle as well as a 600 milligram bottle. Now, at the end of the day, they are actually the same uh, concentration when you look at it from milligrams of CBD per milliliter of liquid, and this is a good thing the end of the day, because it does add that consistency and lack of confusion. If you start with the smaller product, you end up really liking it and move up to the bigger product. And it allows for different types of consumers to use the product, to purchase the product. Slightly different value on the two, but at the end of the day, it is the same concentration. The grape mint flavor is extremely popular. It tastes great. We use all natural Concord grape flavoring. Again, simple formulations, not very lengthy ingredient lists, and that's for a good reason, of course. We like to keep things simple. The natural flavor actually just uses the vegetable glycerin and or our organic CBD hemp oil. The vegetable glycerin by itself actually has a natural sweetness to it. So even the natural flavor is very pleasant in taste, and it carries a natural sweetness, which really adds to the taste, whether you are taking it sublingually or choosing to ingest it any other way. Again, it's a very versatile formula. We have put a lot of work and effort into creating this type of product. It took us a very long time to identify the methods in which we are able to successfully homogenize the vegetable glycerin and our organic CBD hemp oil. Again, the true innovation here is the fact that we have not had to use any propylene glycol. Again, propylene glycol is an emulsifier. It's potentially very dangerous for you. It is the most prominent ingredient in antifreeze, and if you're treating a condition, I'm pretty sure you would like to avoid putting anything that resonates or identifies with antifreeze away from your body. Feel like yourself faster. Respira is a very high quality product. It allows for the multi-use absorption with whichever way that you feel is best suited for you. And at the end of the day, because we use a full spectrum, whole plant CBD hemp oil, it's able to target the endocannabinoid system in ways that allow for equilibrium, as CBD is a neuromodulator. So regardless of the way in which you choose to administer or consume or ingest the Respira product, it's going to allow you to balance your overarching regulatory system, which is the endocannabinoid system, and allow yourself to find equilibrium and ultimately feel like yourself, your true self, much quicker. Because in this day and age, there's a lot of toxic products, ingredients, substances. The environment as a whole is degrading in many different ways, and the products that we consume on a regular basis, and ultimately provides a lot imbalances within the body. And so our CBD hemp oil and the Respira product allows for a very healthy formulation that allows you to incorporate CBD into your daily life and diet and lifestyle as a whole, to allow you to be a better person and feel better. That's Respira. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can learn more at elixinol.com. Again, my name is Arthur, one of the co-founders of Elixinol. I'd love to hear from any one of you, and if you have any questions, don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks so much.